Are we ever coming out of the cold? That can be what the divine feminine is directly considering at this point in time. Now, for some contexts, that directly can relate to your twin flame path. Separately, it can relate to your life in general and where you're going. Now, for those of you that don't know, I am a twin flame myself. Yes, it's been a tedious task, and I do readings for the collective as well as coaching. Now, we are going to get into your read to see what is coming up this week for your energy, and stay tuned for the new changes that are coming to Yildiz Readings 5D. Now, I do see with your crowning energy, the first message I was really getting from Spirit is that for some of you, it can feel as though you're going through this metamorphosis. You're going through this change. Now, sometimes in the context of your awakening, when you're in the thick of it, and you really don't feel there's ever going to be an end to it. You really do not feel such. One of the major messages I'm getting is you're very close, okay? It does feel like there's this upheaval. It does feel this big questioning, the sacrifices, the things you've gone through. Sometimes we even can ask, hey, is this been for anything? Or was this just for nothing? Is this depression? Is this stagnation ever going to transition? Are we going to get stuck in this? I feel as though there is some major thought that is really governing how you address the here and now. But it is something that you're really it's something that's going to crop up in your mind. Now, although for some of you, it's almost like your guides saying there is a circumstance where you are going to be coming out of the dark. There also could be some context of tribal situations coming up. And again, it's almost like you're trying to focus on yourself. For some of us, it could be this reminiscent flight phase where we're thinking about 2020 and prior. But I'm really getting the context of, for you, something is going to directly change overnight. And you're just wanting to forget about things. It's almost like you're putting it to the back. You're wanting to move forward, and we do need to be very careful about that. And it's not, hey, I think it's fantastic to sit and wallow. But in a context, they're saying, don't criticize yourself if you're needing to reflect upon something and to look at it. Don't feel, that it's almost like we hope that there is an easier way to address shadow work at times. If you do need a break from it, that's fine. And if you are able to achieve that, that's even better. I do think something in a sense of a reflection and a mind shift for some of you, it's almost like you've alchemized it. It's almost like you've actually magically had this turn, had this revelation. And I feel you also may be psychically picking up when you are grounded, because many times we're unable to tune in to counterpart if we are purging too much, okay? Sometimes we're actually tuning into the other individual and we're sensing it, and there's this longing. But this context here, I feel, it's almost like you've had to really pull the energy back over to yourself for a bit. And although I see you coming away from that and you are moving forward, what I am sensing is for some of you, it's almost like because you've been able to achieve that and you are now, almost like back in your body, back in the moment, focusing on life and doing that integration and healing. I feel for some of you, you are, and they're showing me a 50-50 here, a very clear definition of 50-50. So there's two types at the moment, majorly in the twin flame collective, that are coming through. On one side, you're almost there, and it's not you're behind. It's just your personal process at the moment where you're at. The others, it's almost like you're going to link up with other people that are going to be similar to you in the path, but you're also going to guide those others in some shape or form. This also is going to help you connect in and understand and see your whole path from a brand new perspective. They're also referencing passion resurfacing, life and zest, wanting this zest for life. Those that aren't scared any longer and do have this sense of surety within their confidence that they can have what they want, that their true love does love them, I feel as though because of that, it's almost like something has been drawn back to you. Those of you that are the other side, and they're referencing this, there is this reflective stage you're going through. And if you are asking your guides, your angels, and, moving into this questioning, feeling as though you're falling down this tunnel, they're actually saying, while you're actually doing that shadow work, it's not that it's going away. I can't say it's not blocking it, because it does, but it's almost like saying, what would the best way to describe it? If somebody's hurt you and then we thought that if they came back and said sorry, it would make it feel better. Well, in the midst of the hurt, would we let a person say sorry, and would it mean anything to us at that point in time? Do you get my context? So they're not, Gaia is showing that they're not doing this to punish you. They're doing it to protect you. They're trying to be patient and to allow this blossoming of the divine feminine to come up into calmness. And as you are doing that, know that they've got your back. Know that they're actually pulling you up. This is going to come into a pure harmony and balance, and things are actually going to move. Now, this can happen overnight. This can happen very quickly. But I do see something from the past also cropping up. Now, we do have the whole revelation and reason for this. A lot of you are wanting peace in your life. A lot of you are wanting to just have that olive leaf, to have that movement, to have that shift within the connection. And you can be searching inside of you. It also can be that you feel as though you are at a left or right in your life. And you do want, in the context for your health, for your wellness, for some of you, it is that you're choosing to just put one foot in front of the other. There are some cycles at the moment that are coming up for grabs yet again, and especially in the context of unfinished business to do with the twin flame path. I do directly see there is a turning of events here. For some of you, it might be that you directly feel that if you are moving forward, that means you're not on your path, and that's actually incorrect. A lot of times that trust and detachment, how it looks, can look like disillusionment at first, but they're also saying, don't feel that it means you're not on the path. Don't feel by choosing what's right for you that you're not on the path, because the hidden path is most often, more than not, the road less traveled, the way that you actually get to the union energy. Now, I do see for some of you, you are very, very protected. And I do feel collectively you're protected. But I also feel there can be someone around you that's very protected in your path. If you have this belief at the moment, and I am getting for some of you, it might be that you need to clear your energy. Somebody could have the evil eye on you. And again, when we're giving attention to that, usually it comes. Example can be, when we're feeling somebody else is always going to take from us, it's almost like, oh, we know of a karmic and we know what they look like. We've connected, we've met with them, and we fear them and have like some feeling vibrationally towards them. Pardon me. Sometimes if those people don't have the purest of intentions, or we're tuning into them too much, it can actually siphon our energy. So for some of you, if you are feeling you're having maybe ascension symptoms, they feel quite off, it's like you're having bad luck, etc., it could be a good time to clear. That way you directly can protect yourself. Now, as to updates, any updates we will put on our website to do with sales, updates, changes, which we have hundreds coming. Our bookings, you can get them directly below. And for the bookings, we do host them via the website. There are limited spaces, so you must jump in.